guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes RAW review, and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Awesome! Raw review for the viewers at home today on an all-new protein powder, or at least new to the Australian market, a new whey protein isolate from our good friends at Rule 1 Proteins. It is, of course, Rule 1 R1 in the house. Let's get straight into it, show you guys exactly what's in it, tell you exactly what it's going to do. That nutritional information panel, big as but ain't gonna get it done. We're about to go balls deep in this here Rule 1 R1 protein. Luckily, got ourselves a big ass nutritional information panel for the viewers at home. Dylan, go ahead and cut up that nutritional information panel on the screen for the viewers, man. Starting from the top, got yourself serving size 1 scoop, 28.9 grams. Got yourself about 38 of them 28.9 gram bitches in one of these 2.5 pound 38 serve bitches. Got yourself about 76 of them 28.9 single scoop serve bitches in one of the big 5 pound 78 serve bitches of this Rule 1 R1 protein. In terms of what the 28.9 grams is made up of, it is a protein powder, so of course we're going to look at the macros. Starting with the calories, you're talking about 100 calories in total. So it's quite a low calorie protein powder, to be honest with you viewers at home. Breaking it down to the macros, total fat 0 grams. So no fat, zero fat, which means no saturated, no trans fat. Little bit of cholesterol, little bit of sodium. The sodium does vary on the flavor, I do have to point that out. Onto the carbohydrates, got yourself 1 gram of carbohydrates per scoop, which makes it 3% carbohydrates by weight, no dietary fiber and no sugars, which means it's also lactose free. And then on to the protein. Got yourself 25 grams of protein in each 28.9 gram scoop, makes it 87% protein by weight. Obviously the 87% protein, 3% carbs, 0% fat leaves us with about 10% of each scoop for flavor sweetener and some added amino acids that we'll get into in a second. If we go and we have a look at the ingredients and go balls deep in them bitches, you'll see it's a protein blend consisting of a blend of whey protein isolate and whey protein hydrolysate, which means it's WPI, primarily WPI, blended with WPH, or hydrolyzed whey protein isolate. Moving right along, we then get into that added amino acids that I spoke to you guys about that does comprise that extra 10% that's not made up of the protein and the carbs. And that amino acid blend consists of the BCAAs, L-leucine, L-isoleucine, L-valine, and L-glutamine. We don't know how much of each scoop is made up of these micronized amino acids, but we do know that the protein blend is the primary ingredient, being a whey protein isolate, hydrolysate blend, of course. Got yourself some natural and artificial flavor, some lecithin in there for mouthfeel, some artificial sweeteners, artificial flavors. And that's what's in it. So it's a real simple protein powder, and we like simplicity in protein powders because we know that we're getting what we paid for. It's a blend of whey protein isolate, whey protein hydrolysate. It's 0 sugar, 0 lactose, 0 fat, also happens to be gluten-free as well. Got an added amino acid blend in there. And I will talk about that for a second, because I know a bunch of you viewers at home watching this going, added amino acid blend in a protein powder, I'm automatically thinking amino spiked protein powder. This is not an amino spiked protein powder, and there's 2 reasons for that. The first reason is they disclose that they're using added amino acids on the label, therefore it's not amino spiked. Actually you that they're using the added amino acids in it. The second reason why it's not amino spiked is because they're fortifying it with expensive amino acids. There's BCAAs, leucine, isoleucine, valine, and glutamine in there. BCAAs and glutamine. If you were to go and buy, for example, what is this weigh right here? This is what, 2.5 pounds. This is over 1 kilogram. If you were to go buy over 1 kilogram of a blend of BCAAs and glutamine, it's going to cost you a lot more than this type of protein is going to cost you. So they're fortifying it with amino acids that are in there for that purpose not replacing the whole food protein source with cheap amino acids like taurine and other nasties in there that are cheaper than the actual whey protein that they're using in that particular product. In terms of how it tastes, how it mixes, comes in 6 flavors. Comes in chocolate, which goes straight to the bicep. Comes in vanilla. Comes in strawberry. Comes in cookies and cream. Comes in lightly salted caramel. Comes in that there chocolate, peanut, butter. Got myself a brand spanking new tub of this Rule 1 R1 protein, jumping out my hands, in the chocolate peanut butter flavor. I myself have tried so far the chocolate, which goes straight to the biceps, the vanilla. I've tried the strawberry. I've tried the cookies and cream. I've tried the lightly salted caramel. The one flavor I haven't tried happens to be this. I was saving this one for the raw review for you guys. So got myself a brand spanking new tub of this Rule 1 R1 protein, man. Gonna just screw the shit out of that. Take that lid off. Bro, punch this bitch in. Team MassiveJoes style, of course. See if the scoop's on top. See if I want to come to the party with a scoop on top. Ah, shit. Oh, shit. God damn it. They're gonna make me dig for it. I'm gonna have to dig for the scoop. Oh, actually, no, I don't. It's right at the top. It's just covered by protein. So I give you half points to the brothers at Rule 1 for throwing the scoop half on top. Now, usual MassiveJoes taste and mixability tests, as you guys would know, I would bring out the Team MassiveJoes blender bottle filled with water to a certain point, and then throw a couple of scoops of this bitch in that bitch, shake it up, and let you guys know if a blender ball is required. Now, I have been told by my brothers at Rule 1 that they are adamant that blender ball is not required. In fact, they are so adamant that this protein powder is so micronized that they wanted me to do this test with it. The infamous Team MassiveJoes double wall glass and a spoon. And they said, throw a scoop of protein in there. You will not need to shake it or nothing. A few flicks of the wrist and it's done. So, I'm putting it to the test. Got myself 1 scoop of this here chopped peanut butter flavor Rule 1 R1 protein. Got myself, what's that? That's probably 300 mils. So let's go like 10 ounces of water. I'm gonna throw this bitch in this bitch. And slowly, let it rain, let it rain. I'm gonna have to mix it. I'm interested to see this because I can't see this, honestly, I can't see this ending well for Rule 1. But let's check it. All right, a few flicks of the wrist. Shit. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys see that? Can I get some zoom and focus up in this bitch? Can you see that shit? That's a few flicks of the wrist, man. Hold on. What the? That's perfectly mixed. There's no floaters. I'm trying to like scoop up some sinkers as I'm doing this. There's no sinkers. There's no floaters. That is, I'm legit impressed. I didn't think that was gonna go as well as it did, to be honest with you viewers at home. I would go so far as to say blender ball is not required for this here Rule 1 R1 protein. That is actually phenomenal. I'm genuinely surprised by the fact that that has mixed 1 scoop, 1 30-gram scoop in about 10 ounces of water in a glass with a spoon, no blender ball required. That is phenomenal. That is some bravo, Rule 1. That deserves a round of applause. I don't know how the hell they've done that, but that is impressive. Anyway, in terms of how it tastes, let me, for the first time on camera, taste this R1 protein chopped peanut butter. Man, that is a good flavor. Man, that is a good flavor. I have now tried all 6 flavors in the Rule 1 protein. If I was to rank them, I'm gonna rank them first, and then I'm gonna tell you guys what you can expect. Lightly salted caramel is the tits. It's amazing. Like, it is really good. I would have to put that chopped peanut butter behind the lightly salted caramel just slightly, because that is an amazing chopped peanut butter. That is spectacular. Then after that, I'd probably go cookies and cream, then chocolate, vanilla. Actually, no, I'd put vanilla over chocolate, and then strawberry. I'm not a big fan of berry fruit flavored protein powders, so that one goes last for me. In terms of what you can expect with the flavors, they're not overpoweringly sweet, but they are on the sweeter side of proteins, what we've come to expect with isolates in particular. So they are kind of like a sweeter isolate, but the flavor itself is really quite mild, so they're really quite easy to drink. The flavor is not overpowering at all. The one thing with it being an isolate hydrolysate blend, if you are mixing it in water like I just did, I probably should have used a little bit less water than that. I just personally didn't think there was going to mix in a glass. But you want to go, I would say like a scoop to like 200 mils of water, just to give it that little bit of thickness, because it is quite a watery, quite a thin consistency protein powder, being a blend of isolate and hydrolysate like it is. But generally speaking, like, the flavors are really, really spot on. Like that chopped peanut butter has to be one of the best chopped peanut butters I've tasted, period. Whether it's been isolate, concentrate, blend, whatever, that is really that good. And it is consistently across the board. They have really nailed the flavors on this this R1 protein from Rule 1, man. I'm very impressed. In terms of the effects, because that's what you're taking shit for, man. You're trying to make yourself some gains or cuts or whatever you're trying to do. You're trying to supplement your protein powder, your protein intake with this R1 protein from Rule 1 Proteins, man. It is, it's a simple product. That's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to get you 25 high quality grams of fast absorbing protein powder in each and every scoop without having to worry about excess calories from fats and carbs. You don't have to worry about lactose if you're lactose intolerant. You don't have to worry about gluten if you're gluten intolerant. So pretty much anyone can use it, unless of course you've got an issue with dairy. In that case, just generally in life, not just with this protein. I'm just kidding with you guys, man. But it's very versatile protein. A lot of different people can use it. It's very pure. It's gonna do just that. It is gonna help supplement your protein intake in a delicious, low calorie shake form. There are a couple of things that I will mention with it. No digestive enzymes. So if you do have an issue with your kind of borderline dairy, where some protein powders you can get by if they've got added digestive enzymes. If they don't, you can't. There are no added digestive enzymes in this Rule 1 protein, so that is something to keep in mind. That being said, because it is a blend of WPI and whey protein hydrolysate, I mean, most people that have issues with that aren't going to have issues because of the purity of the protein powder. And then finally, the other thing I have to say is that the value for money on it in the Australian market is really, really good. I mean, you're looking at this size tub, your 38 serve tub, your 2.5 pound tub, you're looking around the $80 mark. The one that's twice the size, so the 5 pound or the 78 serve tub, you're looking at $140. It's got to be damn near the best combination of high quality whey protein isolate hydrolysate and value for money that we've seen that really tastes amazing. And just finally, it really is ideal for that post-workout window in particular. Being the blend of whey protein isolate, whey protein hydrolysate, is going to digest faster than any other type of protein. It's going to get straight into the bloodstream, straight to working muscles, and really spark that recovery process. Guys, if you're in the market for a delicious, high quality, lean whey protein isolate, 0 carbs, 0 fat, 0 lactose, gluten-free, that tastes absolutely delicious, awesome value for money, you have to pick yourself up a tub of this new Rule 1 R1 protein, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man, and stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes RAW review and all the other deliciousness on our YouTube channel. If you're watching this on a mobile, don't forget to turn those post notifications on so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. And guys, that is MassiveJoes RAW review on the all new Rule 1 R1 Round one protein in the house. And I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Stay massive.